So in this video, we will start with setting up the Eureka server, which is a server-side registry discovery for our multiple microservices that we are going to create in the upcoming sessions in this course. So let's get started and see what will be the steps. First, we will be creating a simple Spring Boot project. We will be adding the dependency for Eureka server in our application. We will annotate our main application with enable Eureka server, and we will configure some properties in the properties file for the port number and registry with other Eureka servers if there are multiple Eureka servers on the network. So I'll be setting up it with Maven, the build tool, Java is the language, Spring Boot version for 2.7.11. We will be setting up the group, artifact name, description, package name. So group will be a whole group or the organization that owns the project. So currently, since we are owning it, I'll be naming it as com.codedecode. It's the name of the organization. Domain in the reverse order. So it will be something like codedecode.com. Artifact ID is the name of the project or the application. And since we are creating a project for Eureka server, the artifact ID that we will be creating will be Eureka server. So we can name it as Eureka. And together, the codedecode Eureka will become a unique identifier for the project that we are creating under the domain for an organization called as codedecode. We can name our project as Eureka, and the description is this is a demo project for Spring Boot Eureka server, and the package name will be the group.artifact ID. So com.codedecode.eureka will be our package name, and all the packages will become the children of this root package. We are creating it as jar only as of now, and we are making Java version as 11. Now we will be adding few dependencies to this. Since we are creating a Eureka server, we will be needing a Eureka server dependency. So this is the Eureka server dependency, and this is given by Netflix to us. So let's generate and download this project. We have the zip ready. Here we have Eureka server downloaded. Let's open it in IntelliJ. Great, so it's syncing. As soon as the dependencies are downloaded, we will have our project in the workspace. Now, since we have the dependency in the POM, let's check whether we have all the required dependencies. So here we have decided to go with the Spring Boot 2.7.11 version. This is the group ID that we have decided. This is the artifact ID, which is a unique ID, and together makes the unique within the domain. The name for this application becomes Eureka, and this is a demo project for Eureka server. We have used Java version. We have dependencies for Netflix Eureka server. Great, we have everything that we need in this application. Now let's go to the main application and annotate this application as enable Eureka server. So we had an option of Eureka client, but we need to make this project as a Eureka server. So we will be doing enable Eureka server. The last thing that is remaining to make this as a Eureka server is to configure this Eureka server now. And for that, we have some properties. The two properties that we need is to configure the server port and the registry configurations. So here in the resource folder, I'll be creating application.yaml file, which is a better practice, which gives you more readability. So I'm moving towards the application.yaml file rather than the properties one. So we are creating the application.yaml file, and we will be configuring the server.port as 8761. Now once your server.port is set up, now we will be configuring the registry, the fetch registry and other configurations when we have multiple Eureka servers on the network. I don't want this application to become a client to another Eureka servers, and hence I'll make this as a standalone Eureka server who will not be becoming a client to any other servers. So Eureka client fetch registry is false. That means I do not want to fetch any registry from any other Eureka server on the network. And secondly, register with another Eureka also as false. So register with Eureka as false. So this is how you configure your registry configurations when you have multiple Eureka servers on the network. Now it seems most of the things are done. Let's try running this application and see whether we are able to see the Eureka dashboard up and running for us. So let's start this application. It's starting. So we can see the port number that we have given 8761 is started, and the Eureka server is started now. Now to see the Eureka dashboard, let's hit the localhost 8761. So see, we have this Eureka server up and running for us. So this is the instance information which is up. So this shows that we have Eureka server up and running for us. And as soon as we have more applications coming up as a Eureka client, it will register with this Eureka server on the network because it is on localhost, and we can see the list as instances currently registered with Eureka here. So let's go to the next video and start creating another microservice, that is restaurant listing microservice.